If you have kids, a mortgage, or even just a job, you need to watch this. Trust me. Switching is standard nowadays. Changing your energy supplier to a cheaper deal is something we all do every year, along with scouring the internet for cheaper car insurance, and not to mention your mobile phone provider. So why is it that over 8 out of 10 people, once they take out a life insurance policy, just forget about them, or only ever review them every few years? Well, nothing's changed, has it? I feel the same. Happily, there's been no nasty diagnoses since I took out the policy, so everything's going to be just as it was, isn't it? Well, that's where you could be wrong, and where you could really be missing out. Firstly, if you haven't a life insurance policy in place, there's a good reason that you don't think you need one for a whole host of reasons. Let's say you have no kids and no mortgage to protect. Well, how about protecting your income? If you're unable to work due to long-term sickness or injury, a policy with income protection will ensure that those red letters don't start building up. If you have a mortgage, it's a no-brainer. A life insurance policy could cover the amount owing on your house, so if anything were to happen to you, at least your loved ones you leave behind will have the roof over their heads. And if you have children, a life insurance policy is going to help take care of them if anything were to happen. It's food for thought and something you really should consider if you haven't a policy in place already. But let's say you do have one. Good for you, you're on the right track, but when was the last time you took a look at it? Nothing's changed. Why would you? Yeah, well, we've already said that. I can give you one important reason why. Something has changed, and it's a good thing. Critical illness cover. All major providers used to cover around 37 critical illnesses as standard. They now cover many more. Over double, in fact. Almost all the major providers now cover around 80 critical illnesses. I mean, come on, chances are you have a policy right now that covers you for less than 50% of what it could cover you for if you just reviewed it, like you would with your car insurance. And that's big, because as well as not covering you for a critical illness you may need, 70% of families have a shortfall with their life insurance policies, and it ain't pocket change. The average shortfall is around £50,000. Remember I said about keeping the roof over your loved ones' heads? Covering the cost of your mortgage will do that, but covering only the mortgage won't keep it there. That's where the shortfall comes in. The bills, the shopping, council tax, it all adds up and becomes such a heavy burden during such a low point, during the grief stage. Listen, we don't want to be all doom and gloom here, but these are things we need to be thinking about and need to be talking about. If you haven't renewed your life insurance policy lately, or you don't have one, talk to us. We'll do the hard work for you. Be covered. Be smarter.